Good afternoon, everyone. So today is Saturday, August, I think it's the 6th today. Yes, it's the 6th. And Billy is out of town this weekend, but I do have a few things to do without him. So I have a bridal shower to attend that I'm not the hostess of this time, so that'll be nice. And then like 30 minutes away there's something going on for moms. Don't really know what all's going to be there, but I figured I'll go check it out. Might be fun, might learn a few things. So I think it might just be like a bunch of tables set up for like references for different businesses around the area related to moms and babies. So I'm excited just to see what it's like and maybe get a few free things. We'll see. And I'm hungry right now, so I'm going to eat lunch. It's about 11 o'clock, and at work I eat lunch about 10:30, so I'm hungry, and I didn't have much for breakfast. But before I get started, I just have to say I'm really excited because this jean dress I bought before we even knew I was pregnant, like in February, March, right before we found out, like probably a week before we found out that we were pregnant, and I wore it the weekend after we found out we were pregnant, so it was like 2 days after we found out we were pregnant, which it fit a little bit better then, but it still fits. I don't know if you can see it, but it still fits now, which I'm really excited. I didn't know how long I'd be able to wear it for, so I'm going to wear it today because it's way too short to wear to work, but it'll be nice today, especially it's a rainy day. It's not supposed to get too hot, so I should still be cool enough since it does have quarter-length sleeves, or half-length, I guess half-length sleeves. But so this is what I'm making for lunch: tuna sandwich. I'm excited about that. So I have my tuna. Here's a tomato from the garden. I need to can some because we have quite a few, so I'm going to use this little one up. And I was going to slice it and put it on the bread, but I think I'm just going to dice it up and put it in the tuna mixture. And I have mustard, mayo, and some relish that I made. It is cabbage and green tomatoes from after the storm. We had a lot of green tomatoes that fell from the ground, so I made some of that. So I am excited to eat all of this, and I'll show you what it looks after I make it. Here is my sandwich, and I'm probably gonna have more for lunch than just this, but we'll see. I have some carrots and a few other things and cherries in the refrigerator, but I just have a tuna sandwich with some Lay's classic potato chips and French onion dip. Here's what my tuna salad ended up looking like with the tomatoes in it. And then I just realized this. I didn't realize it before. I picked this bread up at Aldi's, and it says it's organic bread. I picked it up just because it's a smaller loaf than some of the other options that they had there. And Billy usually doesn't eat sandwiches when he is home. When he's not home, I usually am not able to finish a whole loaf of bread by myself unless I have sandwiches for at least 2 meals. But this is the Oats So Healthy honey oat bread, and it says it's organic. So I don't know, we'll try and see. Well, I have tried it already, I believe. I don't remember what I had with it. Maybe peanut butter and jelly, but it was good. So yeah, I had to stop while I was eating. I was watching Hulu, and I believe it's the last episode for Home Free, the TV show that's on Fox, is playing. I guess it aired maybe last night because I think I watched an episode yesterday. I don't remember. Maybe it was the day before. But if you haven't seen it before, here's what the intro for this latest one is. But I watched the first season last year, or whenever the first season aired previously, and I really enjoyed it. There was groups of 2. They were usually like couples or family members of some sort. Sometimes it was friends, but they actually were trying to win themselves a home And what they didn't know, each week they were working on a house. Whoever ended up losing that week won the house. And it was a huge surprise, and I loved watching it. This season 2, everyone's working individually to win a home for their hero that they have nominated. And then whoever wins in the very end, their hero gets the biggest dream home, and the person who wins also wins $100,000. So I'm not really liking it as well as the first season, so let me know if you watch Home Free, how you feel about it. I feel like, though, I don't know, they're just probably not quite as motivated to win, and there's more like strategies, because they know no matter what, every hero is going to win a home. So there's some strategy just for the $100,000 at the end. So I'm not like a huge fan, but it's down to I forget what her name is, but there's like a girl, I believe she's an architect. I don't know, there was like 2 girls that looked really similar, but I think she was the one that was the architect, and she's trying to win a home for her brother. And then there's the older man with a beard who is also up against her, and he's trying to win the house for his mom and dad. So it's I'm excited to see who wins, but I thought last season overall it was a lot better because the people who were winning the homes were actually like working hard on every single home, and it was like I like cried about every single episode because they didn't know they were winning a home and that they were winning. And I think last year they showed a lot more of them actually working, like little clips of them working on different parts of the house, and this year it's just all like little games that they're having to do in order to like get qualified for the next week. So I've been watching it, I just haven't really enjoyed it as much as I had been, so let me know what you think. So I have a few minutes before I need to head to the bridal shower, so I thought I'd show you what I had been working on this week. Well, I worked on it one day this week, I don't remember. I think Thursday. Oh, Wednesday. Wednesday I worked on it. But I'm in the nursery right now, if you couldn't tell. It's a little messy, but we still have like trim and stuff to do. So I just kind of threw a few things in here. We had some kids spend the night one night, so some of the stuff that I didn't want broken I kind of threw in this room. So yeah, I'll show you the dressers. I'm really excited about them. So they're orange. It's called pumpkin orange. Let me see if I can get the camera on a different setting maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look the same as it's looking in person. It's more orange than it's showing up on the camera. But I wanted like the ombre effect. And then we have a second dresser, and I did the same thing. And I haven't put the knobs back on the dressers, but I will. I'm going to spray paint them gold. It's been too hot to spray paint according to the spray paint packaging. And then I still have to paint the outside of this dresser white, like this color of white, which will be the same color, I think, as the trim. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I was going to do a green, debating between green and orange, and I decided on orange because I feel like yellow and green are very normal for gender neutral colors, and orange is a little something different. But I'll show you the, go ahead and show you. So these are the knobs, and I didn't have any styrofoam, so I found some boxes, and I punched holes in the boxes to put the knobs on. And I found this at Walmart, the spray paint, and it's glittery, which I don't know how boys are going to feel about glittery, but it might be a girl. If it's a boy, babies aren't going to care, and I can always repaint the dressers. But I'm excited to see how this turns out. I might have to scuff the black up more, and I'll probably scuff the white up with some sandpaper, but I probably have to do the black since it's so dark, and it's bronze under. I think these were bronze anyway, so it'll probably, the spray paint will show up better if we, if I do that. And then this is what I used. I used Waverly Super Premium in pumpkin. I just found it at Walmart. And they also had chalk paint, but I got the semi-gloss acrylic paint. I was going to get the chalk paint, but I didn't really want the blue that the dressers were to show through. And I didn't want to have to paint all of it white and then paint over it. So got that, and then I got white, which is how I made just plain white. They had several different types. I think 2 or 3 different types of white or off-whites. But I mixed these two together to whiten it up. So I think so far it's turned out really good. So I'll have to show you guys once there's a finished product, either in one of these vlogs or a nursery tour. So I'm just getting ready to head to the bridal shower, and then afterwards I think I'm going to pick my mom up and we're going to go shopping for the baby in Missouri. This weekend it's tax-free weekend for clothes and school supplies for back to school. So I believe baby clothing is on the list of things for tax-free. Someone told me diapers are too. I'm not for sure about that, but clothing for sure. When I read the description, it didn't say anything about baby clothes being excluded or certain size clothes being excluded. So it just said any clothing material that's $100 or less, or under $100. I'm not for sure. But I have like $15 in Kohl's cash and percentage off for Kohl's, so I figured we'll go ahead and go there. And then it looks like Penny's might be having a good sale too, so might stop by there if I feel up to it and get a few cute little gender neutral outfits or a blanket or something. I don't know. But here's the gift that I wrapped for my friend. Probably should have showed it to you guys before I wrapped it. That would have been a good idea. But got this bag at one of my showers, so I've been trying to reuse them. And then I got her, can't really see, but some Food Network beer glasses. That was from Kohl's. It was on her registry. They were on sale. And then I found a cute, if I can find it in here, a cute little towel at Kohl's. But I wanted to find the wine glasses, but I didn't have the wine glasses at our local Kohl's. So I got the beer glasses. But this is the little tea towel I got, and it says I would exercise, but it makes me spill my wine, which I thought was really cute. So I got her that, because who wouldn't love that? So, but I'm going to get ready to go. It's about 20 minutes or so away, and I might need to get gas.
Just got off work in California while my wife is back in Missouri. I'm going to try to do some vlogs while I'm on the road. She's going to put them in with her Saturday vlogs, and it's a good way to see what she's done all day, and hopefully she hasn't spent too much money. But I'm ready to go back to the hotel. Hope you all have a good day. Bye.
So I'm finally home. It's about 8:45 at night. I went to the shower. It was breakfast at Tiffany's themed. It was really cute. And I just showed you a little clip from at least the table settings. I had cupcakes and some fruit and little macaroons and little pieces of cheesecake too. It was very good food, and I had a lot of fun. Got to see some people I haven't seen in several months or more than a year. So that was great. And then I went shopping with my mom, and this is what I found. Went to Kmart, and they had this little sleeper on clearance for $4.99. And it has a little monkey on the butt, which I thought was really cute. And then I also bought, and it, let's see, what is it, snap? Yeah, this one snaps. And then this sleeper zips, and it has this tiger on it, and it's just orange and white stripes with a little tiger. And the back is just plain. This kind of looks like something I guess you would wear if you were in jail, but oh well. I just realized that. Then I went to Kohl's and I had cash back and percentages off, and so I got this and ended up, I had to pay like a little over $1 for it after all the stuff that I had. But it came with a little hat. It's Carter's. And it came with a little hat and little bitty socks and a little bib that says I love mommy. And also a sleeper that it says it can convert into a gown. So like this. So I was really excited because I've had a lot of trouble finding gowns in stores that are gender neutral. This is originally $26 for all of that. So I was excited to only have to pay a little over $1 out of my own pocket. So I'm excited about that. And then at the shower, I don't really like shower games, but I usually do win. Usually the last few I've been to, I've won at least one of the games. So I won grape juice. So I'm excited about that. They had wine and grape juice. And this is one of the local wineries around. There's several in Missouri, and this one's St. James Winery, and it's grape juice. So put that in the fridge to chill and drink it later. But I am gonna get ready for bed and talk on the phone with Billy, and I hope you guys all had a great day. I had a pretty great day. So thank you for watching. Bye.